The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Aztecs offense takes the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a gap. It's Sutton. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be brought down. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. So West Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
And last week, he just wasn't a big part of the game plan. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, Jesse, you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early and often this week.
Yeah, so if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going early, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get him touches, get the juju going, get the focus and the rhythm locked in early in this one to make him a bigger part of our game plan today.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Those who say you can't go home again don't know Rich Rodriguez as he returns to Morgantown and hoping to take the Mountaineers to near ethereal realm.
Man, you think back to Pat White, Steve Slayton, Noel Devine, all those great players on offense. How much fun Rich Rod's offense was back in the day. I don't know if it's going to look like that right away, David, but you can see why people are really excited.
And it's a totally different look now, right? Like so many guys going into the portal, but you hope it looks like it used to with the explosiveness, with the fun. Obviously, he won a ton of games at that spot, was close to playing for a national title. Can he get the spark back?
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
West Virginia.
In the red area, it's White. Spins away from the defense. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll keep it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now on the move. stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll do it himself. Running through contact. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed in the middle, it's Napier. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, what a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bostic. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give on the option. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They're going to ride this running back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
The Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a two-possession lead might feel insurmountable. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Gives it to the back on the draw. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. 3rd down play from the gun. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. Gets the back moving. On the move. Fighting off the defender. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
West Virginia, 17. San Diego State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. With the catch, it's Brown. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass on second down. Got a man, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's third down.
From the gun on third down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, West Virginia. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Aztecs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bostic. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Now on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.